May 2nd, 1536, the day the Queen became a prisoner. Anne Boleyn, once the dazzling jewel of Henry VIII's court, was arrested and taken to the Tower of London. Her crime? Adultery, incest, and high treason. But behind the scandalous headlines lay a far darker game of power, betrayal, and ambition. Just 3 years earlier, Henry had torn his kingdom apart to be with her. He defied the Pope, split from the Catholic Church, and ignited the English Reformation, all to make Anne his queen. She was not just a woman, she was a revolution in pearls and fire. But Anne had not delivered what Henry wanted most, a son. Only one living child, a daughter, Elizabeth, stood between Anne and royal irrelevance. In a court where a woman's worth was often measured in heirs, Anne's power was slipping fast. Her enemies circled like wolves. Chief among them was Thomas Cromwell, Henry's ruthless chief minister, who once supported Anne but now found her a threat. Whether driven by politics, vengeance, or royal command, Cromwell moved in for the kill. The charges were shocking, even by Tudor standards. Anne was accused of multiple affairs, including with her own brother, George Boleyn, and of plotting to poison the king. It was scandalous, salacious, and suspiciously convenient. Many at court didn't believe it. Anne, fiery and outspoken, had made powerful enemies. The accusations lacked hard evidence, but the machinery of her downfall had already been set in motion, and once it began to turn, there would be no stopping it. On May 2nd, she was arrested at Greenwich Palace. She protested, wept, laughed, and then steeled herself as she was taken to the Tower, the same place she had once entered triumphantly before her coronation. Now she entered not as a queen, but as a condemned woman. She was imprisoned in royal apartments, haunted by the knowledge that her fate was likely already sealed. Day by day, her supposed lovers were arrested, interrogated, and tortured. Most denied everything, but that didn't matter. The trials were a formality. The outcome was predetermined. Anne was found guilty and sentenced to death by burning or beheading. The king mercifully chose the latter. And Henry? He was already planning his next wedding, to Jane Seymour, a lady-in-waiting to Anne, and the woman he believed could give him the son he craved. Anne's fall was lightning fast and brutal. From queen to traitor in a matter of days, her legacy was rewritten by whispers and court politics. She was condemned not just for her alleged crimes, but for daring to be bold, intelligent, and unapologetically ambitious in a world built to crush such women. But history had its revenge. Her daughter, Elizabeth, once dismissed as illegitimate, would rise to become one of the greatest monarchs England has ever known. Anne's blood would sit on the throne, and her execution would become one of the most infamous chapters in Tudor history. Today, Anne Boleyn is remembered not as a traitor, but as a symbol of political manipulation, feminine defiance, and tragic downfall. Her story still captivates us, because it's not just about love or betrayal. It's about how dangerous it was for a woman to have power in a man's world. And on that cold day in May, the Tower of London didn't just claim a queen. It claimed a woman who changed history, one heartbeat at a time.